My dear friends, masters and gods, a very good evening to you all. Mahavatar TV warmly welcomes you to the 21 days free holistic wellness program, batch 21, day 18. Before commencing the session, I would like to say pranams to you all and to our Guruji Rangana sir, our Grandmaster Mahashi Patriji, our great Grandmaster Mahavatar Babaji, and to all the great Grandmasters and to the universe. So today is Saturday, so there are no particular speakers today because everyone is special today. So this is your moment to share, whether it is a skill story, a performance, or simply a few heart words. This is your stage. So let's make this program joyful, meaningful through your active participation. We'll have each after 10, 15 minutes of your talks. So step forward, express yourself, and let's create beautiful moments together. So Pajaniappanne sir is ready with the topic. So, over to you, sir.
Good evening, all masters and friends. First, I tell my pranams to Ascended Master Mahavatar Babaji. My pranams to great Grand Master Brahmarishi Batriji. My pranams to great Master Guruji Dr. Sri Ranganathan sir. My pranams to all masters and friends. My pranams to the universe. Today my topic is Know Thyself. That is, know yourself. First, I will talk about the behind and beyond. Man knows nothing about behind and beyond. So today I am going to talk about spiritual topics. So man knows nothing about behind and beyond. Man knows something in between which is not connected with death and birth. Behind, beyond, and in between the two, there is an omnipotent presence, in common language called as God. In Vedanta, it is called as Om Tat Sat, and also called as Aham Brahmasmi in one of the Upanishads. Man enters the earth to merge with the infinite. On earth, plenty of happiness, immeasurable happiness, and everlasting happiness, along with equal amount of sorrows and sufferings, is enjoyed by mankind. In heaven, there is only Perimbam, that is a everlasting bliss. There is only Satchit Ananda without sorrows and sufferings. In between the two, there is Maya, happiness and illusory sorrows. Every being on earth should enjoy both, that is, both happiness and sorrows. Sometimes they shed tears without knowing it is Maya, like a continuous rainfall. Tragedy and comedy play both their role very seriously and severely. Some Mahatmas, Rishis, and Yoga masters try to wipe out the tears. Birth, education, marriage, and all activities before death are occurrences happening in between the two, that is, behind and beyond. Birth and death happens in between the two. All beings on earth, without exception, know only the drama in between. Before birth and after death, man is not at all a man. He got another title. Before means behind. After means beyond. Beyond. All the earthly discoveries will never speak about it. What was in the behind, what is in the beyond, what are the activities there, what are the messages communicated by both behind and beyond. Who is the master in charge controlling all? There is no I in beyond and in the behind. Man comes from behind with full of karmas. Fate is the master of karma. It is very difficult to escape or move out of the compartment of fate. Fate is headmaster of individuals governing the whole life from birth to death, from bad to better, good and best. Next, I will speak of know yourself. Everyone is particular about the life. I am here on this earth to lift our face from sorrow to joy. We have to think there is true friendship between a man and a woman. Why we should always hate somebody? Can we define our life path? Can we define our life? Can we define personal life? Can we define materialistic life? Can we define intellectual life? Can we define spiritual life? Can we define why victory and failure happen? Can we define who we are? Can we define God? Can we define inner sound that is within us? Can we define the inner visitor? Can we define fate? Can we define the next second of our future? Can we define the stage prior to our birth? Can we define the events after our body is lifted finally? Can we define bliss? A great sun is within us. A great moon is within us. A magnificent fire is within us. A dense forest is within us. A vast ocean is within us. A vast desert is within us. A lovely river is within us. So we can transform ourselves into any one of the above if we have the capacity. And we have the capacity. Saint, yogis, siddhas all come into this earth sent by the God from time to time. They are here to serve for the welfare of the people. And so we should identify our third eye. We should know, I know I know you, I know I and you. Next, I want to speak whether we know the behind. There are great questions, undiscovered answers, and non invented answers. Where is the world or worlds? Where is globe or globes? Where is the earth or earths? Where is the Milky Way, stars, planets, living and non living beings, happiness and sorrows? Where is the Prapancha and non Prapancha? Where are the global dramas? Where is time? Where is history? Where is zero and non zero? Where is movement? Where are all kind of movements? What is the root cause of all? Who is the unrevealed master of all this? Will human beings get good and proper answer for the above? No. The merging of male and female, that two opposite natural body liquids, Sikila, Surinita, join with the female secret bag, which receives the masculine liquid and takes shape in its own way. So nature and divine power work in their own way within the bag. No one can see the bag with their physical eyes. The time taken for the full form to take shape is nearly 10 months. After that, the real natural form comes out of the womb as human being. A human being has several thousands of parts that are necessary to live on earth for many thousands of years. This form has a powerful 1 minute.
It is muted, sir.
Yes, 1 minute.
Right, masters? So today is yoga day. We'll have quick on the poses, right? So I'll just describe the pose, and you have
Sir,
to.
sir, I will continue, sir. Sorry, sir. There is a disturbance. Shall I continue?
We'll
Sir,
continue with quiz, sir. We'll continue with quiz.
sir.
We'll continue with quiz, sir.
Ah, no. Should I break? Should I stop or shall I continue?
Quiz started, sir. We'll continue with quiz, sir.
No, you started the quiz, eh?
Yes, yes.
No, I have not finished it.
Okay, continue, sir.
Sorry. A human being has several thousands of parts that are necessary to live on earth for many thousands of years. This form has a powerful top matter called head. The head has several hundreds of parts that are functioning spontaneously and simultaneously with the power of Atma Shakti. The head has two eyes for seeing objects, two ears for hearing, a mouth to eat, and a brain to think and fulfill the aims of the creation. If there is no initial merging activity, no one can see the world as Prabanja or non-Prabanja, matter or non-matter, all artificial movements, walking, running, sleeping, happiness. The two natural liquids that make the form, that they are a necessary creation by the nature of the Almighty that is behind. In the physical world, nature gives relationship, namely father, mother, daughter, son, husband, wife, aunt, uncle, etc. There are a total of 21 kinds of relationship. If the so-called master or God fails to create or stops the mating process, then we cannot know anything. We will know nothing. We know only zero. The instruments in the form like eyes, ears, nose, brain, and others, who is the creator? Where does he create everything? He is only the creator, but also the great destructor and protector as well. The form given by the creation or creator is behind all kinds of drama in the world. The entire drama is between the mother's womb and the graveyard. That is behind. If they are without form, they cannot see. Human beings cannot break the arrangement of the nature or Almighty. That is a setup. So far, no being on earth can visualize the above mentioned aspects of creation as created by the Great One, the Almighty. That is behind. What is behind? Nobody knows the practical behavior of the Almighty. No being knows his past, present, and future. It has no time. Nobody knows it. Behind is a curtain. Nobody can trace it. That is behind. Human intelligence can never break and can never enter into or experience the behind. It can never know the secrets of behind, neither the inner nor the outer secrets. So you should know, understand towards behind. Can you? So we have to understand Maya Sakti is necessary. We cannot curse Maya. Maya is a great master. Maya is created by the one supreme. It has unlimited power. It has everything that is also invisible. His visibility comes from the beings. So we need not demand anything and need not pray for anything. Everything is designed, framed, and fixed. So our demands mean nothing. Everything will happen according to the design of the great master. We are not the deciding authority of the forms or episodes in our life. We have to live it. We have to observe silence, observe Maha silence. Within the Maha silence, the infinite master may or may not appear. We may get or be reserved for the good answer. That has happened since time immemorial for Mahatmas. The subject behind may continue for crores and crores of times, but they are useless. It never helps, never molds, never behaves as we may like, and never has any sympathy. Form is the root cause of anything and everything. Therefore, we have to remain quiet. Sex is the trick of the divine. For the human beings, everything is astonishment and everything is a miracle beyond his control. The hidden secret of the form is this: Some drops of powerful natural liquids of both the parents is the beginning that creates form. The end or termination of the form is in the graveyard. So everything begins with a liquid and ends with ash. All the beings are going in between. Next, I will speak of to realize and keep doing. Space is vast and infinite. It cannot be scaled by ordinary human beings or even astronomical instruments. Similarly, Atma is also vast and infinite. It is immeasurable. In Tamil, it is called open, vettavali. We have to realize our Atma and its power. Every breath of our life is valuable and it can't be priced. But the poor humans waste their breath without realizing its value. Life is based on breath. Breath is based on the power of Atma. So we have to realize it practically. There are hundreds of yoga methods for the upliftment of a human being. Among the many yogas, Siva Yoga is the most important one. It takes a person to eternal bliss and Kailash and offers mukti. We have to conquer our birth and rebirth. Enter into practice of Siva Yoga. We have to escape from the world of Maya. Maya takes man to hell. Moksha, mukti are all one. The goal of man is to reach that state. Western civilization spoils a man and his subtle growth. We have to be beware of the Western civilization. At present, man requires a calm life, a quiet life, and a peaceful life. Only then will his inward awakening happen. It will help him realize divine powers and recognize what he is. The best way for this is to lead a perfect divine life. In those days, Vashishta, Kabila, and many more saints spoke the human way of life, value of life, which showed the path of mukti. So we have to concentrate on Ida and Pingala and in between the two eyebrows. Next, I will give some words to think. See, we have to think pure and impure. These concepts exist only on earth. In heaven are all pure. All are all pure. Papa and Punya exist only on earth. In heaven, there is no such thing. Yes and no exist only on earth. In heaven, they are absent. Sannyasa is the immediate and best way to perform tabas and to reach the pinnacle of heaven. Open the door of 10 chakras, only then will one realize what is what. Do, don't do. These exist only on earth. There is no such thing in heaven. Parama Shugam is extremely beautiful, fragrant, ever present and ever valuable. We have to strive to realize it. We are walking. That means movement of the left and right. This in turn denotes the breath passing through our left and right nostrils. That is Idagala and Pingala. Earthly love is lust. It is hell. It is a magnificent sorrow and alluring tragedy. It is an enchanting descending behavior. So, how can we put a full stop to the cycle of birth? Is it in our hand, brain? We have to think over until we find a good solution. We have to analyze the space, chase the space, search the space. We have to think about the space for years together. We have to try to find out our destiny with the help of our Guru, Good Tabas, and Guru's blessing. As soon as we reach the door of heaven, there is no behind, no beyond, and in between. So, my dear man, dear human being, we should think, and find out the information about our last breath while we are breathing. We are not us than what we are. We should not be silly. We should not be foolish. We should not be idiotic. We should not be mad. We should be stay away from all kinds of karma. We are Jivan. We are Brahman. We are going to merge with the Parabrahman. So, to travel to the Tiriya, we have to think, think, and find out the information about our last breath while we are breathing. We are not us than what we are. We should be stay away from all kinds of karma. We are Jivan. We are Brahman. We are going to merge with the Parabrahman. So, we to travel to the Tiriya, we need to achieve anything, we not to do sadhana, everything lies at our feet. So we should know ourselves. This much I want to share today, sir. Thank you, sir, for giving me the opportunity. And
Thank
thanks
you.
for all the masters for their passion sharing. Thank you, universe. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for the wisdom session.
Thanks, sir.
So, any masters want to share anything? Like, you feel like stage is yours. Either it may be a skill or story or performance. Yes. Ramchandra sir, yes. Sir. You can unmute, sir. Yeah. Ramchandra sir, you can speak.
Hello, can you hear
Yes,
me?
sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. It is audible, sir. It is audible.
My dear friends, masters, and gods, thank you for giving me an opportunity to talk to you. I will talk about what is spirituality. It's a vague word we have been hearing, and so far, I mean, before meditation, and before I started meditation, I used to wonder what is whole. I had a vague idea about what is spirituality. Now, if we define or if we explain what is spirituality, I'll put in a simple term. it is the it is that science, which enable us to understand, which enable to get the knowledge of the universe, laws of universe, and also ourselves, and the journey of the soul, This knowledge we will be gaining, and this is spiritual. I'm talking about spirituality. This knowledge will be gained, and ultimately we get enlightened. And the ultimate goal of mankind is to get to achieve nirvana. That is moksha. That means the liberation, ultimate liberation from birth and death, and the soul will ultimately merge with the Paramatma. And this is what I have understood after I started meditation. In my pure, I hope everybody will agree with me. If there is anything to correct, please tell me. This is what I understood after I started meditation and the spiritual, all that spirituality is all about, and the message that I got while meditating. That's it. And this knowledge, see, the universe. There are a lot of laws of universe. There is no scientist who created any laws. Only they copied from the nature. See, Sir Isaac Newton, he saw an apple falling, and he started asking, why can it come down? From there, that is the starting point. And I am sure he has also been having some kind of meditation, Anapana Sati or some other. There are so many kinds of meditation. Meditation he's having, but he was definitely making a brainstorm on that particular aspect of falling apple. Now he is not a creator of law. So that he is only understanding his scientist. He is only understanding the universal truths, and from there he is developing the rules. And that rules today we are making use of those rules for improving our lifestyles, making our science and technology is getting developed, and what our primitive man people, they are called nomads. These nomads didn't have any brain, they were just only food hunters. From that level, only it has taken many millions of years, or maybe of years to come to this level. We have the human being achieved this dimension. and gone to space. Yes, so much of knowledge we have learned from the universe and made use in technology. And technology has improved. But what we can't do today, we can do everything. Like a God, we were flying, we were in bouncing an aeroplane to take away Sita. Now, and today we are having airplanes, we are having rockets, we are going to other planets. So this science has also developed. And of course, then by our scientists, after getting the knowledge from the universe, only the universe is the biggest teacher. Friends, this is what I understood about spirituality. If anything that is to be corrected, please I will am here to answer any questions which I within my knowledge I can explain it. If anybody are having any questions on that, maybe I can answer that. These are all the results, which is not knowledge. I have got it only through meditation. As a today in my life, I wonder why people are not hesitating to undertake this very serious matter, the meditation for our health and mind. This mind and health, that is, I mean, that's the most important for us. And that people are really, I find, when I speak to people, they just don't care. I mean, they are meditation for. They take it very casually and easy. But the benefit, once it is gone, they will be serious about it. This is my experience out of my meditation. Thank you all. If there are any questions or anything about spirituality, maybe I will be able to answer. I am not sure, but you can ask me. That's it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for putting or sharing all your experience and things, various things like meditation. Thank you, sir. Right. Any masters want to ask questions to sir? Sir is ready. Vedavati madam, will you share wisdom today or some other time, madam? Right, masters. So let's have a quick quiz. So I will just name the posture. I will explain the posture, and you masters have to say the name of that post. Right. First one. You can unmute yourself, masters. So a standing pose with feet wide apart and one leg bent at 90 degrees. So arms are stretched. So first one, what is the name of that pose? Number one, legs are apart and one leg is bent at 90 degrees and hands are stretched. What is the name of that pose? Pose number one. Any guesses, masters? Or you can chart that. You can say that name in chart box. Name of that pose. So one, serial number one. So it is warrior pose. It is called warrior pose. So while like we are taking an arrow or something like that. So that is warrior pose. Next, balancing yourself on one foot, the other foot resting on the inner thigh. What is the name of that pose? So while still, what is the name of that pose? So it is called tree pose. Tree. So balancing on one foot, and your leg is stretched to the balancing on the other thigh. Other leg is stretched to balance on thigh. So what is the name of the pose? Fifth one. So inverted V shape. Yes, madam. Any guesses? This one.
Sorry.
This one. I will give you the answers. First one is called the warrior pose. Second one is the tree pose. Third one is halasana. Fourth one is ardhamasyasana. Fourth one is ardhamasyasana. Fifth one is ardhamukha sevasana. Sixth one is Anjaneyasana.
Seventh one is Sukhasana.
Yeah, Sukhasana. Yes, that is the posture you do for meditation. Eighth one is Cobra pose. So if you bend your hip also, and if you do this, it's called Cobra stretch. This is Cobra pose, and it is similar to Cobra stretch. Is similar to this. So ninth one is Pincha Mayurasana.
Peacock.
Whereas 11th one is warrior pose. This is also 1 and 11 of both are same. Warrior pose. 12th one is Supta Bodhasana. 13th one is cat pose. 14 is Pavana Muktasana. 15 are same, both are same. That is standing forward or bending forward. Sixth one is seated forward position. 16th, sorry. That is printed as 18. The number 18 is shoulder stand position. Is you all know Sukhasana. The 19 was Chaturanga Dhanasana. Let's thank Universe and Mahavatar Foundation for giving us this platform to learn wisdom from many masters. And let's thank all the masters who have attended the session. Thank you.